Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and my probably final Halloween tutorial of the month. Starting off with a fresh face in today's video because I want to do like a galaxy kind of thing, and I did wear this for Halloween last year. I just kind of didn't really get around to filming the video for that. And the thing is, I don't actually really remember how I did it. So I'm going to start off with a fresh face today, and we're just kind of going to go along this journey together of me kind of trying to figure out what I did, slash making it up as I go along, slash seeing if there's new techniques that I've learned in this past year since I did this look that I can maybe incorporate into this and make it slightly better. So it's going to be a learning curve for all of us. It may also be kind of a long one because the whole look is quite complicated. There's a lot of like glitter and colour and all things basically me. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then please keep watching. So like I said, my face is completely blank. There's nothing on it. There's no product. I've literally just washed my face, so there's just some moisturiser on there. There's no primer or anything. So welcome to all of my blemishes, my pores, my texture, just welcome to all of this. So obviously the first thing we're going to start with is primer. I have my usual primer mixture that I use here. It's kind of running down my hand. This is the NYX Angel Veil mixed with a little bit of Inglot Duraline. And I was watching a video the other day about how you can get that kind of glowy skin look for oily skin, because obviously with oily skin you want your face to stay quite matte, you want your makeup to stay in place, and obviously a lot of these glowy products, they add oils and things like that to give that glowy effect, which just doesn't really work with our skin. So in the video it said that you can mix in a liquid illuminator with your primer to then give you that kind of glowy effect, and then when you go on top with foundation it's not like over the top and your makeup's still gonna stay locked in place. Now I personally have never really used a liquid highlighter before. I literally bought one yesterday and I tried to use it and I just kind of ended up with like a stripe all the way down my face from my hairline to basically my nose. It was not cute. So we're gonna try the mixing in with primer method and see how that goes. So I'm taking the tiniest drop of that liquid highlighter to mix in with my primer, because as I learnt, this stuff is extremely concentrated, and as I normally do, I'm using my sponge to blend that primer into my skin because I feel like I get better distribution and it sinks in nicer. Okay, first lesson of the day, you definitely want to use a liquid highlighter that has more shimmer, like subtle shimmer in it than actual glitter, because I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I basically just have purple glitter all over my face, which I'm not mad at, but it's not really what I was going for. So I'm just gonna put foundation on over this and see what happens. I know, you know, like recently, if you've been following my channel, I haven't actually worn foundation in about 4 months or so, but I think for this kind of look you definitely do want to have foundation just so that everything looks really cohesive. I'm not gonna bother with like concealer or anything under the eyes because this kind of area is where most of the magic is gonna happen. Magic. What a t-shirt reference. And you can't actually see it, but below this t-shirt I'm actually wearing Quidditch socks and Hogwarts jogging bottoms, so I guess it's a whole what up outfit reference. And since I haven't actually worn foundation in so long, I'm feeling a little bit rusty. I don't actually know if I've put on too much, if I've not put on enough, if the shade even matches me anymore. Do I even know how to blend? I guess we'll find out. So foundation applied, I'm just using this cream stick concealer in a slightly lighter shade to map out the basic shape of where I want the galaxy to be. I want it to be focused around the eye area, so it kind of looks like a mask coming out of my skin. And if you notice that white line, it's just where I'm baking underneath my cream contour. Ninja Turtles. So if memory serves me correctly, I think the last time I did this look, I did all of my foundation and cream contour and stuff, and then I set my whole face, and then I went in with the concealer to map out my shape. But what I think I'm gonna do this time is I haven't set my foundation yet, in the hopes that the concealer will blend into it nicer, and then I can set the whole thing together, so then when I go in with eyeshadows they will blend better. That is the hope. Hopefully that is gonna work, because that is kind of generally your rule of thumb with makeup, that you don't really want to put cream products on top of products that you've already set with powder, because they kind of bunch up and they don't blend properly. I mean, it's never really a problem that I've experienced, but this concealer is a little bit dry because it's a cream one. It's not like a liquid concealer I would normally use, so I'm just going to see if this works better. Here I'm just concentrating my blending right around the edges to ensure that I have absolutely no harsh lines. Okay, so I've changed my mind. I think what I'm going to do instead is set my face around this, so like around the edges and stuff, but keep the main portion of the center part not set, so then when I go in with my eyeshadows and stuff, they have something to stick to and it's a lot more bright and vibrant. So as per usual, I'm just using my damp sponge to press the powder into my skin to make sure that all the foundation is locked in place. Then we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to take the 2 pink shades from this palette, and I'm starting with a large contour brush just to kind of stamp the colour on in large portions, and then I'm going to go in with a really large fluffy blending brush to blend all of that out and kind of go around the edges to make sure I get a seamless blend from the pink into my skin, make sure that nothing is patchy, all of that concealer is set and all of that jazz. And also to kind of continue with the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle look that I've got going on. Here again, just concentrating my blending around the edges to ensure that everything is seamless. As I said, I want this to look like a mask that's kind of coming out of my skin as opposed to lying on top of it. Now taking the 2 purple shades in the palette just to slightly graze over my contour to add to that kind of ethereal look. Okay, so I think that method was pretty successful of leaving the concealer slightly wet so I could blend the eyeshadows, because as you can see it does look pretty bright and vibrant, but I keep looking at my face and thinking, oh, I need to powder more, I'm so shiny, but then I remember it's because I have all this fucking purple glitter all under everywhere. I'm not used to being this shiny. I just want to be matte and stashed. But to be fair, I think under the foundation, up close you can see like it's just pure glitter, but I think like back here it kind of just looks like a purple glow. Or am I going crazy? Probably the latter. As this look is a lot more dramatic, you definitely want to apply tape as a guideline, and I'm angling this up more toward my eyebrow than I normally would, just because I want my eyes to look really big and kind of alien-like. So I'm starting with that purple shade as a transition in my crease with a large fluffy blending brush. And the great thing about this is because my base is already pink, I don't have to blend that much. And then I'm taking a cobalt blue shade from this same palette and going slightly deeper into my crease, and you can see how easily the colours just blend into each other. Now I'm taking this black pigment that has some subtle blue glitter in it, and I'm focusing that mainly on the outer corner and making sure it's really winged out, and then I'm going to drag the excess product into my crease. You don't want to apply black shadow straight into your crease because that can kind of overpower everything, and then like I'm doing here, you want to make sure you go back in with your previous colours to blend everything out to make sure that you can see everything. Then I'm going to take some Inglot Duraline with this Inglot pigment, and I'm going to apply that onto my lid, and I'm going to kind of use it to kind of do like a half cut crease, and then just to intensify that more, I'm going to take that pigment dry and just pat it over the top, and taking a tiny bit of that black again just to blend over the edges. So I've removed the tape and I'm just re-intensifying that pink where some of the pigment was removed with the glue from the tape. Now using a gel liner and a small angled brush, I'm drawing a wing, but I'm drawing it kind of out horizontally because I want it to kind of have a double winged effect with the shape of the eyeshadow. I actually ended up not liking how that wing turned out, so I switched to using a felt tip eyeliner, as you can see here, and I also went back over that other wing with this felt tip as well. Now I'm basically colouring in that wing with a pink glitter liner because I just wanted there to be a bit more contrast between the eyeshadow and the liner. Now with this pencil liner, I'm essentially drawing a third wing coming out of the lower lash line, connecting all the way to my inner corner and onto my waterline. Then I'm going to take that same cobalt blue shadow that I used in my crease just to smudge this out even more. So as you can see, the colour scheme of this whole look is extremely cool tone. So to contrast that a little bit, I just added some gold glitter into my inner corner to add a little bit of warmth. And now I'm taking a dark blue glitter liner and I'm kind of going over my brows, but it's not really having an effect. And just to make this completely crystal clear that I'm meant to be a galaxy, I'm taking a white liquid liner and just randomly drawing on some constellations. And if you couldn't tell, I didn't really research these beforehand, so they're kind of random. I also forgot to highlight before I did this, so I'm taking this cream highlighter on a sponge and just highlighting the high points of my face. I don't normally highlight my nose and my upper lip or anything like that, but I wanted it to really add to that ethereal kind of glow from within. And now I've drawn all of my constellations, I'm just accenting the high points of them with a little bit of silver glitter. So of course this wouldn't be complete without some big as hell lashes, so I'm just gonna let you sit here and enjoy watching me struggle to apply these. Hey dry hand, how you doing, girl? In my head, a galaxy girl would naturally have blue lips, so that's what I went for. Applied this blue liquid lipstick, and then over the top I applied this kind of two-tone purple lip gloss that has like a blue shift. I'm just applying it right in the center of my lips, and then I'm going to blend it out with my finger to kind of give it that like extra pouty look. So that is it for the finished look. Ooh, that was a long one. A lot of trial and error happened there. A lot of things I like a lot better than the last time I did the look, and some things didn't quite go to plan, you know, with the like highlighter and the primer thing, and some of these that are meant to be constellations kind of ended up just kind of looking like geography homework, like a little bit of Pythagoras theorem, some SOHCAHTOA in there, but it wasn't really what I was going for. I mean, if it helps you with your maths homework, then I've done a service to you, and, you know, you can thank me, but yeah. So I tried to do like a little cream highlight here, so it again like ties in with the ethereal glow, but for me, because I'm just so used to my face always being so matte, I just feel like because there's so much glow going on in my face, I just look greasy. Like, tell me if I do or if I don't, like comment down below and let me know, because right now your girl's just feeling a little greasy. But in general, I am very happy with how the look turned out, and if you do enjoy this look, then like this video, comment down below like I said, and tell me if you do recreate this look. That would be amazing for me to see. Tag me in it on Twitter, I'm MajesticM. On Instagram, I'm Majestic_Mayhem. All of my links will be in the description box, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and whatever you do decide to dress up as for Halloween, have a good time. And do not go down any drains looking for killer clowns, please.